Let's turn now to the shutdown of businesses across Melbourne. The Premier Daniel Andrews made it very clear he does not want cleaning and mowing contractors at people's houses.
There'll be no cleaners going to your house, there'll be no one mowing your lawns. There'll be no one providing anything other than emergency support. So if you need a plumber because a pipe has burst, then yes, you can have that plumber come and do that work.
But the owner and founder of Jim's Mowing, now part of Jim's Group, says the Premier is at odds with his own rules and he's encouraging his franchisees to keep operating. Jim Penman joins us now from Melbourne. Good morning, Jim. Welcome to breakfast. We were hearing from the Police Commissioner, Shane Patton, just a moment ago. He said he'd be very disappointed if people were encouraging others to flout the rules, and that is what it looks like with your actions.
I would totally agree with the Police Commissioner that nobody should flout the rules. When we were shut down in New Zealand a couple of months back, we stopped work entirely. We told all our franchisees to stop work. We shut down the call centre. We suspended all fees. So we absolutely abide by the law. But the law at the moment is what's given to us by the Department of Health and Community Services. And I'm looking at a summary on your own website. And it says these services cannot operate in the workplace, including office administration services. So all of our office, all of our call centre, completely offline. But it also says these businesses can continue building and grounds maintenance, cleaning and pest control. So we are abiding by the law. What the problem is that the Premier said something which is against the advice of his own department.
But sorry for interrupting. There's a bit of a delay with the connection. Even the franchisees group have said, look, you're pushing it too far, because maybe there might have been some confusion raised by the Premier, but the spirit of it, he wants people off the roads. He doesn't want anyone connecting with others. He doesn't want people turning up to clear hedges and lawn and having contact with others.
Well, first of all, if that's the case, then change the guidelines and don't give two messages. The point I'd like to make, though, is that there's nothing that's really more safe than going out and mowing lawns, for example, because you don't have contact with the public. We have electronic payments. You're not seeing people. You're not with people. You're not near to people. Now, if you throw tens of thousands of Australians out of work and they all go home, what are they going to do? They're going to go down to the bottle shop.
You could use that argument with a lot of jobs. I mean, the workers have to get to those places and they go from one job to another. If the confusion, you've said that you're going to pay for these fees if the franchisees are fined. How many do you think you're going to be encouraging to go out there and go against the clear message from the Premier?
Well, I think the Premier's the one going against the clear message. But first of all, our people will travel by car from one job to another. There's no reason for them to come within 10 metres of any member of the public in what they're doing. So there's no lack of safety. And that's what these guidelines are actually pretty clever if you look at them. They're very carefully thought out, much better than in New Zealand. People have been doing a lot of hard and intelligent work to figure out what really can cause infection. And mowing somebody's lawn or cleaning their pool, the risk of infection is effectively zero.
We've had people on the show, we've had intensive care nurses with faces bruised and blistered from having to wear their masks who've pleaded with people to stay home. What's the message that you are sending with this?
Our message is that we should do everything possible to support the government in controlling this virus, and we've done everything we can to support them. I've actually publicly stated again and again, everybody should download the COVID app. We wear masks in the office as long as we're able to go there. So we're doing everything possible to support the Premier and the Prime Minister in this struggle, and we're 100% in favour of it. And if we're told to shut down, if the guidelines change, we will absolutely shut down. But let the Premier say what he really means. If he really means us to shut down, then change the guidelines. Say no more building maintenance, no more people on building sites. I mean, let's be clear about what's going on. That's all.
Right. Jim Penman, I have to leave it there. Thank you.